Well, hello everyone. This is Red Wolf 416. Thanks for joining me on this stream. I know the setting that I'm in is a little bit different than what you're used to seeing, but I have actually joined the Skizzlecraft server. So we are going to get going on a starter world here, or a starter base here. But just a little bit of explanation. I decided that my forever world, as much as I'm enjoying it, and I am going to keep working on it, I am missing out on the social interaction that comes with being on a multiplayer server. I've really been a fan of Skizzleman's videos for a long time, and I really like what I was seeing on the community there, so I thought I'd join up and get to know some people, get up to some shenanigans. So here we are. It looks like it's getting to be night, so I am going to pull out my bed. Now, you'll notice that I actually have well, good. It looks like somebody slept. I don't need the bed after all. You'll notice that I have quite a bit of gear here, and that is because I had some very nice folks welcome me with some gift boxes here. So it does seem like it's starting out on a little bit of easy mode, but, you know, that's okay. There's still going to be plenty of grind work ahead to do on my large base once I find a plot for it. But I'm going to head over to where I started mapping out where I want my starter build to be. And I think I'm actually going to move it, but I'll show you what's going on with that first. So the whole theme here, this is spawn right in here. And this castle here is a multiverse portal, but I'll get into that in a minute. So you have the spawn tree here. And then I'm going to head north, and surrounding spawn is a medieval village, which I think that's an upside-down house there. I hadn't even noticed that before. But we've got dragons flying around. So when building a starter house here in the spawn village, the requirement is that it does have to fit a medieval theme. So we will be going with that. I think I'm going to be doing something along the lines of an inn or a stable. One of the members on here, let's see if he's on here. No, he is not, but, oh, sorry, I'm holding the golden carrot. You got all excited, didn't you? Palindromic Bob gifted me this horse right away, whom I named Rusty, since it's kind of a reddish color. And rust is a reddish color. So I thought, I'm not sure what to do with a horse when I don't have any place for it. So I figured I should make my build be a stable. And I'm thinking of making it so that it's a stable that's open to everyone. So we're gonna actually set that up. But I was taking a look at the dynamic map, and I realized that where I had this placed, I was a little bit close to this build, and I didn't want to encroach on anybody else's build too much. And the reason I had picked this area initially was because it wasn't going to require much terraforming. But I think that what I'm going to do is I am actually going to do it in this open space over here. I'm going to challenge myself a little bit. We're going to build a stable, and it's going to be taking up this area. We might dig out the hill a little bit. I did talk to one of the helpers, Claire Bear, and she said that some terraforming within reason is acceptable as long as I make it fit with what's going on around and I don't mess up any other people's builds. So I'm going to take up these blocks here that I had originally laid out, and I'm going to relocate them. I probably won't get the whole stable done tonight. I only have about an hour, but we will see how this goes. If you're wondering, the music that we are listening to is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It's a DMCA-free playlist on Spotify. Highly recommend him. It's got some really good stuff. Rusty, I'm sorry, you're going to have to stay tied right there just for right now. I will be back to get you as soon as I figure out where the main house portion of this is going to go. So I recently just got back from 4 weeks of work and vacation. I have to travel for my job every couple of months. And that is what I had to do. I had to go out to the Pacific Northwest, which it was gorgeous this time of year. But for the first half of the month, I was working on site at my employer. And then for the second half, I was on vacation out there in the Pacific Northwest with my family. They flew out with me after a week, and yeah, we had a good time out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's getting awfully close to the corner there. We're going to bring that in a little bit. Okay. That should be good. Just setting up the corners of the in portion of this. I think maybe I need to turn this. Got a little bit more space this way. This is going to take some figuring. I have the design sketched out. So while I was on vacation, I do a lot of sketching on graph paper, and I planned out my build. But it's a little bit different when you get it into the 3D world of Minecraft. So let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll do that instead. That way we're not going quite as far out. Okay, now this one, we'll start with 11. We might shrink it down a little bit. Depends on how the interior starts looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Okay, so we'll just come here. Make sure I'm still in line with this block. Yeah. Eyes must be crooked. All right. So that's going to be the main in. Let's put a sign on here. Where did I put it? I think I put a bunch of stuff in this shulker. Yeah, so they gave me a few shulker boxes. Palindromic Bob, he gave me a tour, which I might do that for you guys real quickly once I put this sign up. Hold E horses. Say that's coming soon. And then we'll put our name on it. If I had wax, I would wax the sign. I don't have wax, but what I do have is this. Make that stand out a little bit. All right. Let's go fetch Rusty. Then I'll maybe give you a little bit of a tour. Yeah, so when Bob gave me Rusty here, my trusty steed, he also gave me that lead. Another thing is, because of the way they have things set up here, let me put the box out. Is it that one? No, that's my rocket box. Yeah, that was Summer Crest who gave me the rockets, pretty much all the diamond gear, all the diamond tools, the bow, the wings. I mean, shoot, this is incredible. She gave me a Totem of Undying, 9 stacks of golden carrots, 4 stacks of pork chops. Anyway, what I got as being a new member, they have a welcome center, and I got all this armor here, and that was wonderful. And then immediately Summer came and gave me all the gear that I am wearing right now. So I really don't need this armor anymore. I'm going to take it and I'm going to give it back. Not to be rude, I loved it. It was a kind gesture, but I just hope to return the gesture to someone else when they are new on the server. So I got to go find the welcome center. After I find the welcome center, I will give you a brief tour of the spawn area and the castle. I could put it in the donation box, but I think I'm just gonna take it back up to where I got it from and put it back Boots. Legs. Chest. I might keep the tools that I got, though. Could always use some iron tools. Alright. There we go. Someone else can benefit from those. Eat my food. Oh, also the other thing I like to do is I like to keep my wings over here, because I have the number 9 mapped to one of my mouse buttons, so it's easy to just do a quick swap like that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We'll do that. Fly over here. Now, I don't want to get too used to just always using the elytra to go everywhere right away. But for this quick tour, I will use it. So this is the multiverse castle, which is a very awesome concept that the administrators and moderators have set up on this. And what it is that they don't want this world or the end or the nether completely gutted by the number of players, which this is a small amount of players on here right now. But they don't want everything to just get gutted and ripped apart by people mining for resources. So we have the resource worlds here, and they get reset occasionally. But there is well, this is not a resource world. This is a creative world where you can plan out builds in creative mode. Then you have the resource nether, the resource overworld, which I have not been to yet, and the resource end. That way, because there are so many players, it's really difficult to get elytra. So occasionally the resource end will get reset, and there will be more end cities available for you to go raiding and get shulkers and get elytra and stuff like that. I was gifted one, thank goodness, so I don't have to do that. It'll probably be some time before I go to the end, unless I need to get some materials from there. Then you have the map world, and this is... I'm not sure if this is survival or creative. I think it's survival, but you get a map and you get a plot, and you can create your own maps so that you can make posters or whatnot, like this one. There are no accidents, just happy explosions. So that is the multiverse portal section. And then over here are the portals that take you directly to regions in this overworld. So you have the industrial district. So if I just step in here, you can see here we have the industrial district. As far as I know, I could be wrong. Some of the helpers may correct me on this, but items in here are free for the taking, but there is the request that if you are going to be taking items from here, like in the case of down here in the wool farm, if you're going to be taking some, you are expected to do some AFK here so that the sheep can get their wool back, for example. So it's kind of hard to explain everything that's here. You can see there's a sugarcane farm. It really does make it easy to gather resources. Also, with certain farms, like the iron farm here, they put a lot of work into this, and sometimes iron farms, if you get too complicated, they can cause lag. If everybody starts creating iron farms, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. So the rules are there are certain farms that they don't want individuals duplicating. Probably a pickle farm. They don't want individuals making too many of these farms that are really difficult to do. This is a server access farm, and that just keeps us from having too many of our own individual industrial districts. And you can see it just teleports you right back here to the main gate. So a couple others, and I won't show them all right now, but you have the shopping district. So if you've mined diamonds... Hold on, I'm going to respond to this really quick. After all, I said I was all wanting the social interaction. Okay. don't think that conversation is specific to me since I am so new. I'm not completely sure what is going on. But then we have the gaming district. Haven't had a chance to check that out yet. But you can create games in the gaming district to have people play. And I have actually never been over here, but that is terrifying. Since I am streaming, I won't just insert myself into people's activities until I know from them that it's okay for them. If I'm streaming when I'm with them, I haven't gotten to that point yet, but where's my food? I think I left my food all back here. Yeah, I did. Gonna be walking here pretty soon instead of running. Anyway, that is the castle. When you first spawn, you spawn inside the tree, and then there are signs directing you to the Welcome Center. This takes you to the Nether Hub. But what I need to do is I do need to go gather resources. So I will be... Let's see here. Where's... There we go. Let's take this. Let's do some consolidating here. How about that? 2 unbreaking, 3 mending picks. I might need that second one. I don't think I'll need the totem. I'll need my bed. I don't need the wood. The map can be for later. What I haven't done is I haven't put anything in an ender chest yet. I don't think I'll need that. I can't do that. I'll keep that with me. I will do this. Let's see here. I'll keep a few of these resources in here. Okay, let's take that with us. Let's not leave this sitting out. I trust people on this server, but you shouldn't just leave good stuff sitting out like that. So what I'm going to need is a fair amount of stone, probably more dark oak, and I'm probably gonna, let's see here. We're gonna need stone brick. I don't have silk touch. Let's see here. They're using white concrete powder. It looks like that's calcite, some diorite. That is a very white color palette. I think I want mine to look a little dirtier. It is a stable. Might want some birch, some bone blocks if I can get them. Which I don't have any diamonds, so I don't know in the shopping district what we got. Bone blocks will be hard to come by. We'll start with the foundation though, which is going to be cobblestone, stone bricks, stone, and some mossy stuff. So let's head off to the resource world and see what we can get. They're discussing hockey, which I don't dislike hockey, but I certainly like a lot of other sports more, and I certainly won't seek out hockey on television. So I would not have anything to contribute to that conversation. Let's go to the resource world. This is my first time going to the resource overworld. This should be fun. Let's see what's here. A sign. That goes in the pen. Alright. It looks like this is a stable and a means of transporting. Not what I meant to do. Alright. Let's just sleep the night away here. I might be the only one in the resource world. Let's see what the tablet says. It has everyone. Alright. Take a bed. Don't worry, it's not a big deal. I already have a bed, but thank you. Alright. Wow. Time to go searching. There are some rules, like not to start digging right next to the portal. Help yourself to items in the chest. Don't mind if I do. Take that. Looks like this is the mine to get down to diamond level. You know what? I don't need diamonds. I'm getting distracted. I do need stone. Let's just go on. Let's just wander a little bit. That's a lot of ions. I'm pretty sure somebody did that on purpose so they could get those. Better make sure I keep track of which way I'm going. I'm going north right now. Oh, you know what? Let's just take this. I need to get some birch, and I need to get some birch saplings. Oh, they have fast decay on. That is lovely. What am I saying they? I'm part of this group now. I'm a hupster. We have fast decay. I will stay away from them. I believe that is to get charged creepers. Somebody has a beacon active here. Okay. A lot of jungle. I think once I get the base framed out on this inn or this stable, I will possibly do a little bit of adventuring. I do need to start going and finding where I am going to have my main base located. I need iron. I'm so used to the early game grind of getting any iron that you find that I'm getting easily distracted. Just gonna go up over here. Wow, this is just nothing but jungle. All right, there's some stony shore. I think we can go there. What am I doing? I have wings. All right, here is some dark oak. Let's get some of that. We'll get some of this stone. We'll get some of this copper. So this is the early game grind here. Let's see here. I'm probably not gonna need my bow. Change this to my shield now. We'll keep that down so you guys can't see. So you can see actually. And we'll just get a few things here. Keep track of what we have. Do wish I had Silk Touch. Make life a little bit easier, but I have no diamonds. I can't go shopping. Can't get Silk Touch. I think I should collect some of this andesite too. It's a good texture. So I was on vacation in the Pacific Northwest, and interestingly, just this evening out in Russia near Kamchatka, there was a very large earthquake. So now the Pacific Northwest region is under a tsunami watch. Luckily for Puget Sound area, it is likely a low risk. Alaska is definitely more of a concern, and Hawaii especially, which I did have family on Hawaii. They are not there anymore, but there are still lots of people out there. The island of Kauai is the most northern island, and the northernmost beach on that island is actually a very flat beach. I believe it's called Hanalea or something like that. So, thoughts and prayers to the folks out there. In a couple of hours, they could be facing a tsunami. The earthquake was something like an 8.5, which is quite large. I read that it was 46 miles underground, so hopefully that depth makes it so that the tsunami is a little bit less of a concern. Having grown up in the Puget Sound area myself, I'm not there anymore, but having grown up there, I learned after going through a few earthquakes that usually if it's a deep earthquake, it can do less damage. Even at higher magnitudes, it can do less damage than a shallow earthquake at lower magnitudes. There is a wandering trader over here. There are a couple of them. That's very interesting. They don't have any... Oh, I wish I had emeralds. I could get Ijevon's head or Wells Knight. I don't have any llamas with them. I should probably eat something. Oh man, this would be so much more difficult if Summer had not given me that care package with all the golden carrots. I can't thank her enough. Let's see here. Oh, did not realize I'm already up to 4 stacks. Well, I might as well top it off at 5. Just started talking and digging and lost track of what I was doing. All right. 14 more. 14 more, then I gotta get some more andesite. And then I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. After I get the andesite, I will switch to dark oak. All right. Switching to dark oak. After I sleep. Now, I know in my last stream, I said that, I don't know what that is, but good game to them. I know I said in my last stream that I was going to get my villagers moved into the village breeder, but that was right before I went on vacation, and it was just over the course of being on vacation, and oh, didn't even hear him coming. That got my heart rate going. Well, thank you. You mined out some of the tree for me. After vacation, or no, sorry, got a little distracted. While I was on vacation, you know, I was talking with my wife about just what I'm trying to do, and we were just talking about it, and she agreed that me getting to be on a server where there's some more personal interaction would be good. So here I am. Signed up as a patron a couple weeks ago, but until I could get back from vacation, I did not have the chance to actually log onto the server. First time was yesterday. I think I need to set down a shulker. Keep track of how many I've got of that. We'll save some of these. A couple of the interesting rules that they have is that we have on this server is if you're in a resource world, don't log out from it. They can sometimes get reset. It's rare that they get reset, but it's just not good practice. The main server is where you need to log out from. So I do have to make sure that once I am done collecting all these items that I do need to go back to the main overworld. Boy, I do love me that fast decay on the leaves. Looks like I better get another 48 of these. I just don't like incomplete stacks. Boy, with all the talk of Tormir's build, I may have to go check it out. I might do that after the stream. Sometimes there are other content creators who don't like their stuff shown before they're ready to reveal it. 3 more. Just take that. There we go. So I just want to make sure that I am respecting people's wishes. That's enough dark oak. Do I want to get more oak? Yeah, I probably do. Although actually what I really want rather than oak is spruce. Spruce pairs well with the dark oak. Let's get a full stack of this. Yeah, sure, we'll take this so it's not floating. What's going on? Get 13 more. No. Yeah, 13. Three more. Oh, perfect. Exactly 60. There's one more. All right. 64 of those. All right. Let's go see if we can find. What can we find? I need spruce. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to head back to the center after I grab this yummy copper. I head back to the center just so I can make sure that I'm right in my assumption that I think that 0, is where the portal is out of here. That is something that I forgot to look at when I first got here. Because I'm a doofus sometimes. Besides, maybe I'll find some spruce along the way. That's going to be difficult to traverse. I better get out of here. Cutting through a bamboo forest is not my idea of fun. Except for the cutting part. There we go. Let's get a little bit more. You know me in full stacks. More. Perfect. Except for there's one more. Does this work? There we go. Okay. I have a tendency to lose my shulker boxes too. That would be a real shame if I accidentally left a shulker box in the resource world. There is some spruce. And a skeleton horse. Bet I don't have a saddle. I should get some acacia too. Unless, is this someone's farm? Kind of. Don't know the rules on picking up a spruce that looks like someone has set up. Seeds resource storage. I better not. Okay. Well, I do have Up here. I just realized that is a giant sword. That is awesome. I do have enough stone to get going on this. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much at 0, 0. So that's good to know. I don't have to have a compass. Let's go see what we can find. More jungle. Man, is this amplified or something? I wonder if they did that. I wonder if the mods did that so that there would be more stone. You know what I don't have? I haven't made myself a water bucket yet. What am I doing? I could be flying. Looks like this village has already been visited. What do we got? Wheat seeds. I think in the case of this one, I'm not going to need this wood right away, so I am just going to collect a little bit, just so I don't waste any time. I just heard an armadillo, but I wanted the saplings. What I need to find is more birch and some spruce. Now, since these worlds, these resource gathering worlds do get reset occasionally, there is not any dynamic map for these. They do large. Do they do large biomes on this? This is phenomenally huge. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Wow. I don't know where the end of this is. There's some birch. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. While I'm at it, I would say it is time. Oh, that's the wrong one. It is time to make a bucket or two. My inventory is already getting to be a mess. Let's see here. Put that in there. keep this out. Keep this. No, we'll put that in there. We're gonna need more birch. This in here. You know what? I'm just gonna eat this apple. Swipe some lava. Now we can put this in here too. All right, what are we doing? Let's take this. Eventually. You know, I should just take all this brick too. No other lava around here. All right. Let's see how much we've got. What I wouldn't do for a... Well, no, I shouldn't complain. I have an amazing pickaxe. I would be hurting for certain if I did not have this pickaxe. I am used to having a little bit better pickaxe when I'm digging obsidian, but I'm also not used to getting obsidian this early in the game. Like I said, I just joined the server yesterday. I was born yesterday. Here I talk about having all this social interaction and I haven't done any yet. Don't know what I'm going to need this for other than maybe some kind of a bubble baiter or trap or something like that. I don't know, but it's here. I'm going to get it. All right. Let's get some more birch, because I am going to use the birch quite a bit. Also need regular sand and sandstone. though I prefer the bone blocks. Let's see here. 24 more on the birch. You know what? Let's see here. Miss Kathy B is very talkative. Let's see if she is up for making an appearance on the stream. Streaming. Okay. Let's see here. I am new here. I'm currently streaming, but would love to meet you. No, let's see here. We're not going to make this person specific. We're going to say, I am new here. Joined yesterday. I'm currently streaming, but would love to meet folks. All right. Oh, I'm in water. Why am I not flying? Let's head back towards spawn. Nobody is responding, which means that they probably don't want to be on stream. Oh, there's Miss Kathy B. She did not say come on over, though. I am so lost. I need to go this way. And this way. Where am I? Ah, here we go. The sword. All right, so people are saying welcome to the server. They're not saying come visit. That is okay. That is okay. We'll meet up with people another time. Let's see. Put this right in the center for now. Let's see. We'll take that. Don't need that bucket. We will get some water. What do you need a water? We need a water bucket. There we go. All right. So I know I marked the corners here. That is not where they actually go on my sketch. They're actually right there. There. There and here, which that is pretty small this way. I may take it out by 2. There we go. Wrong tool. This is just going to mark the outline of where the roof goes. Nope. All right. So we got that. So this is going to be the front here. We'll have the path branch off from right here. And then the stable will probably be over here, and I may have to do some light terraforming in here, as long as I don't disrupt the landscape too much. But first off, we are doing the actual house. So let's see here. There's the middle. Right about there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Light there. I'm gonna move that to right here. There. All right. So we need to get some more supplies here. Just not the bamboo. Start building out this footprint here a bit. I know, it's going to be hidden. It matters. Alright, looks like I need to start cooking. Because I need to set up my crafting bench. And get my cobble. Yes, I know how to make a furnace. Oh. Get coal. Let's see here. What can we sacrifice? The acacia. No, we can still use cobble for the corners. Already my inventory is a mess. Where do we want the ground floor to be? We want it to be at this height. So then this needs to come up a little bit too. I did not get any vines. Did I only get 1 stack of cobblestone? No, I got lots more. Well, I may not get very far on this build tonight. I'll probably have to do some work off camera. Just waiting on stuff to cook. Let's fly up to the top of the tree. Wings are looking good. And this must have been something else to build. Even if they were doing it in creative mode. This is one of the things that was planned out before the server opened a few months ago. I believe they had it ready to go. Now, let's get a full stack of cobble in there. Not sure what the range is on whether that stays active or not. I'm going to come over here and check out the dragons. There's a pig up here. Very nice. Ooh. Hit a little bit hard there. I think that my build is right. Where is it? It's to the north. Right, I don't know where my build is. Maybe the dragon's hiding it. Yeah, the dragon was hiding it. Did I really not put the charcoal in there? Time to go check out the cup over here. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to call it quits here very soon. Let's go to the industrial district, see if there's any mud there. Oh, wrong way. I know this is going to put a hold on my furnace cooking. Whew, that was disorienting. Okay. There should be a book somewhere. It says where things are, I think. Cool. I think I'll take some of that. Nope. Not mine. Not mine. No sign. Ah, here we go. Farm directory. Wool farm, mob farm, dripstone, lava, and basalt. Iron, ominous bottle, guardian, resin, manual, and animal farms, mushroom farms, clay drying, farm, mud maker. This way. This might be the mud maker. Nope, that's the bamboo farm. Oh. Nope. I don't know where the mud maker is. That's okay. I gotta go back to my cooking. Ow. Let's go check out the bridge. Nom's place. No, I don't want to go where I'm not invited. Let's put up some temporary blocks. And now I don't want to be building with dirt. But I want to get a little bit of this framed out. So that's 2 blocks. 3 blocks. I am checking out a sketch that I have. I'm using that for counting. Why is that there? You know what? I need to make some chests. This is ridiculous. Sounds like my music finished, which means that I have been playing for over an hour, which means that I need to be done. We're going to do some organization here. Organics in there. That there. Pick this back up. That back up. Let's see what else we got here. Let's make some more bricks. Really need. Get rid of this dirt. Nobody wants to see me building with dirt. All right. Now we're starting to get a little bit more of this framed out. A few more bricks. Let's see here. That's where I need the stairs. We'll do a few more stairs. There we go. Okay. And then I think I need a whole block on top is what I'm looking at. Do a little parkour here to get up there. Or can't. What's going on? That's a block and a half. Because once again, I am not bright sometimes. Get some bricks really quick. How are we doing? One more. Now, what's really nice is that pretty soon, I don't know when this server is going to update, but when it does, we're going to have happy guests, and we will have lodestones being able to be crafted with iron ingot as opposed to netherite, which is going to make it considerably easier. All right, I'm going to put a bed in here, set my spawn, and I think that let's do this so you can all see me. I think that that is going to have to be it for this stream, but I wanted to thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great evening. And as Skizzleman would say, be good to each other. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.